Well, welcome back, guys, to my lazy live feed from Mother Russia. I don't have any videos ready for you, unfortunately, but I'm more than happy to answer any questions. So I'm gonna be here for 15-20 minutes. If you have any questions, fire away. I just need to figure out how to actually have my live chat. Yeah, where's the live chat? Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Sure thing. What's your biggest expense for next year? The wife is right there next door. The biggest expense? That's actually a pretty good question. I don't know. I think the biggest expense would probably be maintaining my ever so reliable race car, I would guess. So yeah. How many gearboxes are you pre-ordering for 2022? Very funny, by the way. Actually quite funny. I hope just one, and maybe at the end of the season we'll service it. That's what I'm hoping, sincerely. But you know, at the end of the day, the car is French, so. Anyone else? I know, guys, I'm sorry. It's probably going to be the most boring video I've ever done, but I mean, it's beautiful. Look at this. We have a fire going. Oh, by the way, the reason why we have a fire is because in Russia here, well, actually everywhere around the world, people love to cook meat on the fire. And yes, I know it's snow and stuff, but yeah. Anyways, live from Russia. I'm more than happy to answer any of your questions, whether it's Renault Clio related or motorsport or personal life, maybe, or maybe you want to hear a joke or something. I don't know. Live chat, come on. Will you join a class for time attack or just run what you bring? Well, unfortunately, there will be no more run what you bring for 2022 season, and I don't think I am confident enough. I don't think I'm confident enough to join full class because the car is, well, not tested, but definitely we'll do a few single round entries and see what we can get. It's my uncle, Andrei. He just saw me on TV. All the work with all the questions, which is good. Yes, personal life. I don't know. Maybe people want to know what I like to eat, what my favorite food is, or something like that. I don't know. I didn't mean like personal, but it's what I like. Come on, guys. Ask me a question. let's make it not as boring as it seems. Race license required. You are asking very good questions. Yes, I do require a race license, even though I already have one. But the current one I have is RS Interclub, which does not require any exam or practical or for the class that I will be running in. I will have to have a proper RDS test and get a proper license. It's not difficult, just a little bit time consuming, I suppose, and costs a little bit of money, which is not a big problem. Привет, товарищ! Привет! Who are you cooking on this fire, or who would you like to cook? It's pork, always halal pork, and some halal chicken. Obviously not, but you know, I'm still trying to crack jokes. Anything on the fire is good. Sausage, chicken, beef, pork, lamb. Lamb. Maybe not today though. Come on. Come on. What are you going to Kevlar next? You're on fire, Tami Krylova. Without revealing too much, I think one of the next, I mean, I have a video that I haven't posted yet, so I'm not going to say that, but most likely, well, the rest of the car really needs to be Kevlar, really. I mean, the rear boot needs to be out of Kevlar to make it even lighter. Obviously the doors definitely need to make them out of Kevlar. Flat floor needs to be from Kevlar to make it lighter. Right now I can't really say precisely what I'm gonna make, but there will definitely be quite a bit of composite work next year. Any more questions? For new 2 people that have just joined, I'm in my back garden in my home city among the snow, and I'm answering questions, so feel free to ask me almost anything. You know what? I think some Jingle Bells music would be really, really nice right now. How many people have you inspired to get lathing? I don't know, to be honest with you. I definitely know at least one. Hi, Brian. Definitely at least one who's like, oh, this looks so cool, I want one. Most likely there would probably be quite a few people, to be honest with you, because I do get quite a few messages, obviously, under videos and stuff like that, and a lot of people just say, thank you for doing this, thank you for explaining, thank you for this and that, and some people say I make it look easy. Well, I always answer to them that it's because I'm not doing it right, and yeah, it's easy when you just have no idea how to do something. So yeah, just if people feel like they can do something with the equipment that I use, then they buy the same equipment and do the same stuff. I mean, actually, that's a really good point. A lot of people definitely get inspired by me doing Kevlar and carbon fiber and composites in general, because it is fairly easy at the end of the day. You just sort of, you know, slap sheets of fiber together, put some resin, and it's done. And a lot of people specifically sort of comment and say, oh, thank you for inspiration, I'm gonna try this and that. And yeah, all I can say to those people, just do it. It's not difficult. If someone wants to start using a lathe, what's the best piece to start with? Ooh, I would say, and that's what I started with myself, I would say, I hate this location. I thought it would be really, really good, but it feels like my head gets cropped. I would say the first thing you should probably do is a handle on your own lathe itself. So easy, and it will be really rewarding because you will constantly see it. So definitely just unscrew the original one of the handles from one of the wheels and make a copy. Ooh, we got another message. Сегодня снял карбоновую скорлупу с капота. 2 слоя, 400 грамм. 2 метра, слой стекла ткани. Играя, думаю вклеить алюминиевые трубки с внутренней стороны. Но, короче, я раз столько неудачных попыток было до этого. Ну вот, видишь, легко же все-таки потом. Так, ну-ка. Will the missus agree to a lap in the clear when it's finished? To be honest with you, I think probably not. I mean, she did do a track day in we had an A1 with a 1.4 liter turbo engine. She loved it. She did Brands Hatch and she absolutely loved it. I did try to take her out in RS4. She refused, and I am almost certain that she will not go in a Clio. We'll see. We'll see. And the fire is almost dying. Haha, finished. I mean, come on, it will never be finished as finished, because race cars never get finished. I mean, I can get it to a sort of usable point as much as, and then just kind of try and maintain it. But finish? No, I don't think they get finished like that, race cars specifically. Let's try and put it on that thing. Nah, it doesn't work. Let's not drop this. Oh yeah, that's nice. 5 people watching, that's wonderful. Welcome back, guys. Whoever it is, please do ask me a question. I'm in Russia among the snow, little fire going, and I'm answering questions. Probably never. One really good reason, because it will stink of resin, and most likely I will just spend way too much time and money making it perfect, and then I'll try and sell them and not gonna succeed, and that's gonna require a lot of time away from the car and the sad family, and you're not gonna be happy even if I do start, so don't suggest it. Hey, what's up, Ilya? The background looks beautiful. Hey mate, all good? Yeah, it is. It'll be even better when I put some meat on it. I need a bigger fire though, but the logs are a little bit wet, so it's not really burning that well. Oh, what's your favorite racetrack in the UK? That is actually, you know what, until recently it would probably be quite a difficult question, because I love Bedford. A lot of people hate it, and I can agree and I can see why people hate it. It's really flat and can be boring, but it's a perfect training ground. I would say that my previous favorite one was probably Snetterton, because it's twisted, has a combination of long straight and stuff, until I tried Cadwell Park. Oh my god, Cadwell Park, mini Nürburgring part of it, it's absolutely spectacular. Love Cadwell Park. But then I tried Alton Park, and it's quite a magnificent circuit as well. But I would probably say that Cadwell Park is my favorite at the moment. You're doing a really good job, Tammy Stilwell. Krylova, asking all those relevant questions. What's the worst name you've called the car when something has gone wrong? I mean, I did mark this video, and most of my videos are not made for kids, but I don't like cursing. I mean, I called it many names. To be honest with you, with time, you kind of get used to and accustomed to failures and breakages and stuff like that. And let me show you. If you can see, nah, you can't really see it. I'll show you later. The meat has come. It's kind of, you get really used to things failing and breaking, and a lot of the time I kind of really take rather well, rather easy, you know, especially last time when the gearbox just exploded. I was just like, Peh. I did call it a bit of a diva and a C word, and I did kind of pledge that I'm not gonna attend to it or touch it for like a week, or maybe sell it, whatever, but then literally took the gearbox out the next day. So are you in Narnia? Yes mate, I am.
high pressure.
Hey mate, planning on doing any more lathe videos soon? Yes and no. The problem is with this lathe videos is because it's not directly related to car racing, and the videos that I made before, I kind of noticed that it really splits my audience apart. So I did create a new channel, which is RuskiWeldFab, but I mean, it takes such a long time to film a video, to make something, film it, and then to edit it. So I kind of never go around to developing that channel more. But of course, for if the part that I'm making for the Clio will require lathing, I will most definitely include it in a video itself. Whether I'm going to make something specifically on the lathe, I don't know yet, but there will be quite a few parts in the future that will require a lathe. What was the first successful carbon Kevlar piece you've ever made, and how many attempts did you take? I would say the very first successful carbon Kevlar piece was actually the air duct, and that was the only one and the very first one I've done. And I think it turned out to be absolutely brilliant. There is definitely something else I've done before, but it's not made out of carbon. I've never made a video because it's such a small piece, but if you look at some of the images of my car, on the driver's side wing mirror, you can probably see a little white, sort of like a little cup duct thing like that. That's probably the first thing I've done two years ago. Literally from cardboard, I made a little sort of template, and then I used just fiberglass. Same principle, fiberglass with resin, and then I sanded it and then painted white. Essentially just basically a little scoop for the air, because I have a air duct coming through my mirror, blowing fresh air. "18 minutes of this." We need the fire. We need the fire. Hold on. Let's get the fire. The fire is beautiful. Don't die on me. How long does it take to get your gearbox in and out? Phew. The complication with my setup is that I have to take the gearbox together with an engine, because it's an Auto-AM Volkswagen gearbox. It would not come out by itself. I can take it out in around 2.5 hours completely, off the engine, with the engine out. That includes disconnecting all the lines, putting it back about 3.5. Oh, my daughter came. She likes fire, meat on the fire, and a lot of things like that. So.
Пойдем Андрюшу проверим, да? Что там Андрюша делает?
Oh, is my fire going? Come on guys, more questions. 5 people watching. Thanks man, no worries, anytime. You speak about air ducting. Has that worked well? Yeah, actually it has. That air duct I was just talking about, the one in the wing mirror. The first time I've done it, it was literally one day before we went to Nürburgring, and actually if Eddie is watching this, he'll remember. It worked so well that I actually had to completely shut it off and turn it away, because it was just blowing too much air and bugs and everything into my face. And yeah, I was just like driving there, just like spitting bugs away. So since then I did put a little metal mesh on the inside just to prevent that from happening, and actually that reduced the overall, not capacity, but the air blown. Yeah, definitely highly recommend doing something like this. Any sneak hints on future projects for the Clio? Yeah, I'm going with the sequential gearbox. Yeah, so we'll be like bow, 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 bow. You know, one of those. I don't think that was a secret for... Actually, yeah, I don't think I kept it a secret. I might have mentioned it before, but yeah, we're going sequential. Yeah, the wife just shouted. Well, if you want to ask me something, ask me on there. Don't shout through the open window there. Hold on, guys. She will be back. She will ask me something. Who should have won, Max or Hamilton? Ooh. Damn. Hey, we have a controversial question. That is such a difficult question. To be honest with you, I was rooting for Hamilton. I don't know why. Mainly because I don't like the nature of over-aggressive driving with Max. I feel that he's too young, not too young, but hear me out. He's one of those young, hot-headed sort of racing drivers who just has no fear. And I am getting older in my old age, so I feel that he can be quite unsafe in places. Yes, he's an amazing driver. He's a great sportsman, and another thing that Hamilton, I'm not a particular fan of Hamilton. You know, you can love him or hate him, but we can all agree that he's a great racing driver as well. So between those two, they had a great season. I mean, they were so even on points. So it's up to your personal preference. It's like people asking what's better, BMW or Mercedes, or BMW or Audi. You know, one of those kind of like questions. It's almost impossible. So, but I was rooting for Hamilton and Lewis, and that's not fair. And there is nothing we can do about it. We can just accept and wait for season 2022. That's pretty much it. What's your budget on tires for 2022? I have no idea. Honestly, I have no idea. Hopefully not too much, and I think I have probably enough for 2020 already bought of used tires and stuff. So we'll see. I can only hope that it should be ready for end of February or something like that. All depends on Gearbox. If I get the Gearbox soon enough, yeah, hopefully. It's getting crowded here with all the people and stuff like that. So, yeah. Any more questions? Been 24 minutes, guys. You're doing absolutely amazing. So many good questions. Oh.
The internet's rendering. I can't hear your answer.
Is it? Oh. Am I back? Guys? What do you want on the plate that you have? What's cooking? Cooking meat. We're cooking a lot of different meat. Yes, yeah, I was just walking around. I'll stop here. 25 minutes, guys. You're doing great. You're asking really good questions. I'm actually a little bit surprised that I'm getting such good questions from you. Come on, a few more. I'll stay online for 10-15 minutes, and then I'll go and cook some meat. What else? Back. Yay! Perfecto. Can you see me okay, actually? Is the picture a little bit dark, or is it okay? Why don't you have a Russian CWR? I'm not sure what you mean by CWR. Ah, a question about front-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive. Ah, car. It will stay front-wheel drive for quite a while until I find a way to make it interesting. That's all I'm gonna say. And when I do, it's going to be really interesting. Just watch the space. Best pound for pound mod you made on your Clio. That is a difficult one. I mean, to be honest with you, my car is not really a Clio anymore. I mean, it's so far gone beyond sort of your normal tuner mods that you can actually buy. But I would probably say two things, and I'm not afraid of saying the name because I'm sponsored by Pure Motorsport. The shifter, The previous one I had, absolutely amazing. Yes, it rattles occasionally, but if you don't bother with that, I mean, it changes the way you ship. And also the really expensive part you can buy is the brakes. The AP Racing 5000 Rs. I know they're not cheap, but oh my god, they're amazing. It's just unbelievable with Carbotech pads. Best brakes I've ever had of any car any car I've ever driven, hands down. 2022 time attack. What class, as there is no run what you bring? Well, I would have to be in Pro 2VD, which is, yeah, that's the only class I can actually enter with my flat floor and sequential box. We'll see. Run rear wheel drive. No, Clio will never be a rear wheel drive car. Absolutely no point. I don't believe in converting front wheel drive cars into rear wheel drive cars. If I want a rear wheel drive for a bit of drifting and extra fun in the snow, whatever, I'll just build a BMW or hell, I don't know, buy a Lada. What's your plan for the future? Continue doing track days and developing the car, or is there any plans to enter race series? Well, a time attack. I mean, because I'm planning the fastest Clio in the country, the only way to prove that is the fastest is to have official times of different race circuits, and the only way to have the official times of race circuits with my Clio is to attend time attack, because obviously I cannot just sort of race in a series because it's just way far gone. So yeah, it would be time attack. I will probably do a couple of sprints and maybe a hill climb or so, but I'm not sure just yet. We need to make it reliable first. Oh, Danny DD2 collabs for 2022. Looks like you had some fun times with him. Yeah, definitely. There's definitely a plan as soon as my car is ready, to let him drive that. We will probably come up with something else interesting together as well, maybe at some point. But for now, literally need to finish the car first. What else? Birket relay team. Oh yes. Definitely. That's definitely on the books. Need to book. Need to get a license and need a car that will actually be functioning. And yeah, more than happy to enter Birket. My hands are getting cold actually holding this. 29 minutes, guys, amazing. I'm actually so happy that I'm doing this because the questions that I'm getting from you, absolutely amazing. Yeah, thank you. I know maybe some people will absolutely hate this, but I'm actually enjoying answering those questions. I think the charcoals are almost ready, so I might go soon. Hill climbs. Yeah, hill climbs. You want me to elaborate on hill climbs? Hill climb is a bit like, well, it's basically what it is. I was supposed to be at the hill climb in September before the gearbox broke, so it's a bit like a sprint just going up a hill. I mean, they call it a hill climb. I mean, it's not like a proper mountain. It's not like we're doing Pikes Peak. So, I mean, hills in the UK are literally that, just little hill. An engineering collab with Colin Firth would be interesting, lol. Ha. I wish. I think right now I'm such a tiny little fish, and Colin Firth is like a huge whale. I don't think that he would be interested in any sort of collab. There is nothing I can actually offer him to make it interesting and worth his sort of time, I think. I mean, if he reaches out to me, I'm more than happy to do something with him, obviously, or any other YouTuber of his stature, but yeah, I don't think I'm just too small of a fish. Any tips for a first timer using carbon fiber? Yes, I would say prep is everything. Do not rush anything. Whatever you're using for the mold or a shape or whatever, make sure it's absolutely perfect and as smooth as you can get it. Don't skimp on release agents, whether it's wax, PVA, or anything like that. You will thank me later. And then obviously, when you peel your item from whatever mold you're making, don't rush. because it's super easy to get excited and just try and get it, yank it out as quick as possible. You will break it because carbon fiber is not this magical sort of material that is unbreakable. It's very much unbreakable and cracks very easy, so be careful. Yes, at CS172. Yes, carbon scissors. Yeah, carbon scissors. Well done. The only carbon scissors. Well, for carbon, you can actually use quite a few different scissors. It's not a big issue. But for Kevlar, definitely the scissors that I found on Amazon, and there is actually a link to my Amazon affiliate thing, and you can probably find it through there. They're absolutely amazing. I bought 2 pairs. One I use for carbon, and one I use specifically for Kevlar. Absolutely amazing. She's laughing. She knows that I get a little bonus from Amazon. In all fairness, I mean, all the people who might think that, oh, he's a huge YouTuber, he's advertising stuff on Amazon and all that. Yes, I do that. Would you like to know how much I've earned from being an affiliate on Amazon? And I think it's been around 7 months now. Any guesses? Total, 17 pounds. 17 pounds. I'm not even at the threshold of them sending me money in 7 months. So I think if you buy a pair of scissors, I probably get 2p. Yes, they work on big, large volumes. So, you know, if I sell 100 of them, then yeah, you know, it's a couple of quid. But, hi. You've been doing really amazing with all the questions.
Well, you never answer with pounds and dollars. You always answer with ambiguous numbers.
Well, you know, why would I? The wife is watching. Hey, Paul. Have a great Christmas and New Year. I've enjoyed your videos. Thank you. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and yeah, keep watching. I try to make them as entertaining as possible with a bit of factual and sort of twist to it. But yeah, Happy New Year. Thank you for watching. 2 pounds. No, 17 in 7 months. Bowling, I know. Oh, what happened with the police when you were car drifting? Just tick off? To be honest with you, I mean, like I said before, it was really more of a clickbait when I said detained by the police. At that point, when they arrived, we actually just stopped literally 2 minutes before they arrived, and we were just sort of standing around, just kind of, because we met a few guys and we were just chatting around, and the police came. They did come to us. They had no grounds to do anything. They basically just kind of like, "Hey, what are you doing, guys, here? Come on, you know it's not allowed." So they did take pictures of the cars, of the number plates with their iPad. I would assume it's probably if we kind of repeat the offense the same day or something, then they'd be like, yeah, they've been caught before, kind of thing. But because we were already leaving, there was absolutely nothing. We kind of just sort of stood there while they were just doing something on the iPad, and yeah, they didn't really detain us. A bit of a random one. In one of your videos, you blackened some steel bits in one of your videos, which turned out great, and was just wondering what process you used there quick, a few different ways. Actually, I think I remember you did send me a question, whether it was you or somebody else. I forgot what it was called. I think it's basically it's a blue solution. You mix it with water, and then you just dip your metal in it, and it blackens it. I think it's blacks. I forgot. That's why I never replied to your message. I need to have a look it up. Gunsmithing, something like that. Black. I really need to look it up. I'm sorry. I can't remember exactly what it is. No problems. It was me. Yeah, I know. Yeah, sorry, Scott. Yeah, I completely forgot. That's why I was just like, yeah, never go around finding it. I think if you Google blackening metal for gunsmithing or something like that, it would probably come up, something along those lines. But I'll have a look. I'll promise I'll have a look. Gun bluing, yeah, something like that. Yeah. If you Google that, something will come up. All right, 36 minutes. Wow, almost 40 minutes. You know what? I think I'll stay for another 4 minutes. my hands are getting cold, and I'll go and cook the meat. It's been great. It's been amazing. Come on, guys. A few more questions for possibly new people who might have just joined, but I can only see 5 people now. I'm in Russia answering questions among all the snow, and we used to have a fire, but now the fire is just. Oh, the wife asked me another question. What's your favorite video to make? Edit. Weld, lathe, composite, racing, other. Interesting. I don't know. I would say for some reason I really enjoy welding videos, because it involves so many different aspects. Well, obviously grinding, sparks, and you cutting metal, and there's something magical about working with metal, because metal is just such a rewarding material to work with. Once it's sort of you made something, it's like it's super strong and it's heavy, has a weight to it. So definitely enjoy welding videos, but I'm by no means a welder, because, well, I'm not a welder. I'm only literally just learning how to do it, so I can't really sort of do it in a masterclass. With composites, I feel that I've achieved a certain level, because I can actually make really complex parts now, and they turn out pretty well from 2 meters away. So definitely composite videos as favorite as welding videos. Lathe, yeah, parts of it. I mean, lathe is just because it's, again, I'm not really a professional. I don't really do it as a profession. That's why it's kind of racing. Yeah, I do enjoy racing videos, but I'll probably enjoy racing more than making racing videos, because usually just have not much to say. Gun bluing, nice. Oh yeah, then we asked. So, timeless question. Yeah, did that. What's your worst carbon Kevlar piece? I don't know. I don't think I have any worse carbon Kevlar piece. I mean, all of them serve absolute purpose, and I'm actually really happy with all of them. I would probably say, I mean, if I rephrase your own question, the part that I would, if I had to remake it, what would I remake? Most likely would probably be a bonnet, because I've made it a little bit wrong, I would say, and there's been quite a few comments and people did point this out. Instead of making just two sheets and then putting so much reinforcement, flat sheets on the inside, instead what I could have used is either a different unidirectional tape that would reinforce it stronger, make it even stronger, or use thin aluminium tubes on the inside, which would add very little weight but would add significant anti-flex resistance. It is a bit flexible, and I actually had to apply another sort of clicky release bonnet catch right at the front, because if you've seen some videos, it will actually be like, yeah, doing that. That's probably one of the ones that I would have remade if I had a chance. Have you ever made carbon parts for other people's cars? Yes, I have. I actually made a few roofs already, and I can take orders for another one. Actually, there's another roof I need to make when I'm coming back. Yeah, that's it. Actually, it's the roofs. I'm making roofs. I make and sell roofs. Fastest car you've ever driven or been a passenger in? The fastest one was Ferrari 458 Speciale. That's the racing version one, the one with like aluminium floors and all that stuff, with a sequential sort of paddle shift gearbox. It was quite a while ago, but yeah, That, I mean, I haven't driven it on the track. I've driven it on the road, sort of on the motorway, but I did sort of redline it a few times. That was quite exciting. I mean, it's I don't even know that I could drive it fast, because it's a different level. A question for your wife: how much does she think you have spent so far on the Clio? I'm being very honest with my wife. She knows everything. Pretty much. Yes. Oh, come on. Don't instigate those kind of questions. She knows enough. She knows that I spend enough, and probably too much. Let's leave it at that. I mean, at the end of the day, I always say, you know, we still go on holidays. They're not struggling with food. She's well dressed, so I'm not, you know, spending more than we can afford. So yeah. What's the best way to contact you about making carbon parts for my car? I would say probably the easiest one is through Instagram or Facebook. Probably Instagram. If you don't follow me already, yeah, just Instagram. That's what most people sort of use. Also, there is an email in my YouTube. If you go into info, it's RuskiWeldFab@gmail.com. You can use that. Going to get you in trouble now. Yes, you probably will. It's okay. I'm always in trouble, it seems, but she's an amazing, very understanding woman. Yeah. Did you say you do photography? Favorite cameras you use? Yes, I'm a photographer. That's my bread and butter. I only use Canon. Only use Canon cameras for photography. I've been with them for like 15 years and all of my lenses and everything is Canon, so there is no much point using anything else. But any professional grade cameras are the same. Nikon, Canon, Sony, they all do the same thing. It's the user that matters, really. So what's your ideal car weight with all the ideal one? I mean, the goal originally when I was very ambitious, I was hoping that it would be 830 kilos because previously the car was 930 and I was like, oh, I can drop 100 from that, so 830. Now the car is just under 1 ton with all the Kevlar, so I reckon if I can edge closer to 900 or even 950 to be more optimistic, that would be good with me in it. What's your ideal car weight? Okay, Canon, good man. I've got an old 400D. Yeah, I used to have a 450D. Brilliant camera. Depends what you want to do. Obviously, if you want to do really high-end photography, if you want to blow your pictures to really big size, just not going to have enough pixels. But for internet, it will be absolutely fine. All right, guys, it's been almost 45 minutes, 44 minutes now. One last question, last minute, and I'm going to cook the meat. So please do your worst. And before I answer anything, if there's any questions, I just want to wish you Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. There is a very good chance that I will probably upload another video before Christmas, but in case I don't, I'm gonna wish you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year now. So yeah, another 30 seconds. My daughter is. I think it's probably time to finish this. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you did enjoy it as much as I did. Amazing questions, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye. Can you ski? Yes, I can ski. I can snowboard and ski. Skiing is my favorite. Take care. Bye. Thank you, guys. How do you stop this? Badass, take care. All right. Oh yes. No. How do you stop? Oh, okay, cross. I found it.